Hey friends, welcome to an unboxing video. This is a compilation of several packages, or shipments I should say, from thriftbooks.com. This is a company that I buy from frequently. They have recently transitioned, well, I shouldn't say that. I don't know how recent it's been. I guess maybe it's been a long time and I just didn't even know. But on the website when you're shopping, you can pick from the variety of different levels of condition of books, including all the way from new all the way down to like acceptable condition and everything in between. I usually purchase either very good or like new books from them, but as you'll see later on, the brown cardboard packages hold the brand new books from Thrift Books. I've also occasionally bought the good condition books. They usually have like discoloration issues or a bent part of a cover or like ripped or underlining in the pages, things like that. So I prefer to get the very good to like new condition. And when I'm shopping on Thrift Books, one of my favorite things about it is that you get free shipping on a very low minimum purchase. That's made it possible for me to purchase books over the years many times because there's such a large database of used books as well. I can generally find books that I'm looking for on there. So more times than not, if I go to a new bookstore and I find books that I'm interested in, I'll go look them up on Thrift Books and save them in a wish list, and then just kind of watch to see the different ones that become available. So I do have a referral code in the description below. You get one free book after your first purchase of $30. I believe if you sign up for an account through my link. Maybe it's just if you go through my link, one or the other. And then I earn a free book too after your purchase. So this is part of the book haul that I did when putting together a homeschool home library for my kids. And I will give you a little peek through them here. This is one that we found at the library after perusing, you hear Noble in the background here, perusing many farm-to-table concept books. This was one of our favorites. This is a book by Ken Ham, who is over like the Ark Encounter and Creation Museum, and then a lot of the Answers in Genesis materials. They seem to be partnered up with Master Books, or is that right? Master Books, which is a homeschool curriculum. And so this book looks awesome. Super helpful information in here. I'm excited to get into this with the kids. This was written a while ago, I believe, but it's very timely. This is written by Douglas Bond, who has written a lot of adult historical fiction. It's like a poem version of Job's story in the Bible. Very, very unique. I like having picture book versions of a lot of the Bible stories. Julia Rothman is probably familiar to many of you. We did check her books out from the library first, and especially as a family of unschoolers, I find her interest in art very inspiring. This is another early reader from the Dungies. And then this is an Usborne book. I'm not huge into Usborne books, but I did check this one out from the library, and felt like it had some really practical, helpful information for outdoor activity and camping and things like that, which is something that I would like to explore more with our kids as the years go by, in part due to mission schooling. This book is written by the same author of the Storytelling Math Board books, and so I was curious to see what this would be about. It's poetry and scientific facts about food and gardening and things like that, which is right up our alley. Here is one of those storytelling math books. This was the first one we ever saw. Checked it out from the library and just really appreciated it. In the back, they have a little part where you can build on the concept explored in it. And then this is another Usborne book, which is way larger than I expected it would be. But I thought there would be some fun stuff in here, especially for my husband and my oldest son to explore. My oldest son is very interested in sports right now, and his daddy is very skilled and knowledgeable in the area of sports, and so I thought they would both enjoy going through this book, and we'll see if that interest builds or decreases over the years, but that's a good resource here. Okay, so when you buy books from thrift books, because they're pulling from places all across the country, a lot of times you get individual shipments due to them being shipped from different locations. So this is a book that I had seen at Mardell. Could have bought it new there for like $16 or something like that, but I went and found it brand new on Thrift Books for less. So there's 100 different men from history. Some are still living today in here. Several of them are people that we're familiar with through either the Torchlighter series or a lot of them are Bible characters as well. It's funny to call them Bible characters. They're real people. And that's something, too, that we like to clarify and keep clear for our kids, is that the history we learn in the Bible is real. The people in there were real. These aren't like fables and stories that we just like tell that are different, and then history somehow begins post that. Yeah, so anyways, if you've seen some of our other book hauls, you may have caught that I have this same book series, except the girls version, for Naomi, which I also thrifted, and Timothy went through it and was looking for the men, and I was like, oh, buddy, of course. So I had to go grab this one, and yeah, there is a wide range of people in here. I would love to see a lot more ethnic diversity in these books, but it is what it is. Oof. Noble's over here working on a carrot. All right, and then I had actually forgotten what was coming in these two. Okay, so this is like a classic. This is a have it on your shelf, mission-minded families. This is like a life-changing book that I will definitely be rereading and reading out loud to the kids over the years. Oh, and okay, same goes for these two. So Hind's Feet on High Places. This is not maybe the edition that I would have chosen because the cover isn't exactly my favorite, but this was another all-time favorite, life-changing book. And Tortured for Christ by Richard Wurmbrand, equally so. If you've seen our mission schooling philosophy video, you would know that Voice of the Martyrs has been incredibly impactful, and he was a founder.